So I'm not on Facebook at the moment. They wanted two-factor authentication or something like that, and I tried to do it and I couldn't, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stay off Facebook. I've just been through the worst 3 weeks of my life. I think the last 2 weeks have been probably the most challenging weeks of my life, apart from when my husband died and when my second marriage broke up, or if I've been like emotional around people, around breakups. But this has been the most challenging week. So my home flooded before Christmas. What I live in. I have tenants in my house, and I live in my beautiful, what was my Pilates studio. And a plumber came and just basically, when the pipes were frozen, left the tap on when he was fixing the toilet. I came home and it was flooded. So I've been living in Airbnbs and hotels for all that time, and then I went to Spain and when I went to Spain, before I went to Spain, I went in the studio where I live to sort some stuff out, and basically they'd put blowers and heaters in there for a couple of months. They'd taken them out and they said they need to pull the floorboards up to put the dryers in to dry the underneath the floorboards. That was 9 weeks ago. So when I went in there, for some reason I didn't know about mould, stupidly, and I went in there and I was in there for about an hour sorting my stuff out and blah blah blah. And I got to Spain, and after about 4 or 5 days I just came down with this dreadful cough. I came home a day early, and basically I had this horrendous cough, and then about 8-9 days ago it got really bad. It was like, it felt like pneumonia, and I was wheezing and croaking and all sorts, and kept phoning 1111, went into hospital a few times, and just thinking I was there. I don't normally do live, well, I've done a few live on YouTube, and the worst thing about all of it, assuming that I've got mold toxicity, because I went on antibiotics, which I never do, and it was just getting better, and a day before my antibiotics finished, I went back in the studio to go and look for some vitamins or something. I was only in there like this for about 60 seconds, and the cough just came back again. So I've been looking up mold toxicity. Cough didn't get any better. And then my biggest nightmare, I had to go do steroids. Now, I'm into natural medicine. I never do antibiotics. I never do steroids or anything like that. But it was really scary. And because I'm just stuck in a hotel here, and I've had absolutely nobody really helping me at all, I don't think anyone has realised actually what I'm going through. And I know, like, when you're a strong woman, I'm normally quite good at asking for help. I drop hints, but I don't think people can actually comprehend what my life has been like. I mean, talk about a massive spiritual lesson at many levels, because the only way I can operate right now is to be present, because if I think about what's happened, I have broken down so many times. I have just literally virtually had a nervous breakdown. I was so ill with this cough that I was so weak, and over Easter I had no clothes. All my furniture, everything can't be used. So I've got nothing. I've literally got nothing. I had to go and buy new clothes to put on. All my furniture has finally gone into storage, and I've got about 100 bags in my back garden. I've had nobody helping me. I had to get my son down from Newcastle. My eldest son, I paid him. He had to take time off work. He came down for 4 days. He's going back tomorrow morning. And I've been really researching mold toxicity. So I'm going to be detoxing probably for a year now. And I've got all these amazing things. So I've got this. Now this really, I know I had loads of this when that stupid COVID was out. Hydrogen peroxide. Now if you look at hydrogen peroxide, which is really good for killing mould and all sorts of respiratory problems and what have you, and killing things off. It's probably what Trump went when he said, isn't it, about bleach, but don't use bleach for getting rid of mould. if you go on Google, they will say never ever use that, never use it for, you know, for any respiratory problems. It's dangerous, it's highly dangerous. But actually, any naturopath or loads of people who are into natural health will tell you, and this is the whole point, isn't it, about big pharma. When I looked at the side effects of the steroids, I had 3 doctors tell me off. I was phoning 111 in the middle of the night saying I really don't want to take these steroids. And by the time I phoned the 3rd one on the 3rd night, you've been told to take the steroids. And I just thought, fucking hell. I was too ill to sort of order anything or look up anything. I haven't been eating properly. Oh, it's fucking crazy. Peace. So I'm on oregano, I'm on activated charcoal, colloidal silver, I'm nebulizing, obviously all sorts of, you know, weird and wonderful things, mostly colloidal silver and just saline. What's the other one called? I get mixed up with all these chloride, alride thingy wingies. There's loads of things you can put in the nebulizer. The cough's a lot better, but the steroids are finished, but I can feel it's still there. Apparently there is a lot going around at the moment. But I don't normally get things like this, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to the doctor's tomorrow anyway, and they'll probably give me a lung x-ray or something. Maybe, I don't know. But big lesson, big lesson. Stay aligned, stay focused, stay present, and trust in life. And also, I think the biggest thing that's happened for me is, I think the biggest shock is, yeah, seeing the truth around staying fully aligned, no matter who that affects. Because the more that we take ourselves out of who we are and buy into other people's worlds who have got their stuff going on, the more we come out of our own sovereignty and the belief systems we have and the program we have about how we should be, how we're meant to be, how we think we should be is so strong. And when we're being who we are and we get knocked down constantly for being who we are, we do start to come out of alignment. And yeah, this has been there's some big shifts going to happen. Anyway, I've sort of done this for my own benefit, just to remind myself of this time. And it's really good not being on Facebook at the moment. I'm just really enjoying just not having to go on Facebook and just catch up and see what's going on. Got enough to do here. And my dog's coming back tomorrow. So, yeah, hopefully in the next week or so I can move back into my... one of my tenants is leaving, so I can move back into an area in my house. So anyway, if anyone's actually listened to this, yeah, thanks for just holding space for me, and yeah, namaste. How do I turn you off?